Western Mennonite School serves grades 6 through 12, and we were started in 1945 by the Pacific Northwest Conference of the Mennonite Church. We're on a beautiful 45-acre campus, wooded. I would pretty much guarantee that if you look to the state of Oregon, you would not find a campus like ours that offers the different things that we have on our campus. We have a lot of international students that come to our school. We have over 80 different countries that have been represented at our school, whether it has been students that have left our school and gone to a country to serve, or they've come from a country to come to our school. And recently, over the last 10 years, just in my knowledge, we have had over 47 international students that have given their heart to Christ. And
if you have trouble hearing me, raise one finger. If you have trouble too loud, raise two. If I'm too long, raise three. All right? My children do that all the time. Jesus talked with 34 different parables. I think if he was here today, he'd use the PowerPoint. But that's, that was the technique then that reached the people, and he used at that time. And I come to realize that as a child of God, I have the right to use that expression, Abba Father. And that day I learned that Abba Father meant run into the presence of God and say, Daddy, I need you. And man, this was beyond anything I could handle.
My favorite thing about Western, though, that I didn't get to experience at public school, is the Christ-centered focus that is displayed every day. Through worship, teaching, and fellowshipping, we have the opportunity to see God's amazing work in the lives of the students, including my own. Because at Western, there's a portion of students who don't have a relationship with Christ. Each day, I have many chances to live out my faith, and so do students who are like me.
5 years ago, with having 3 kids, you can imagine in that period of time the amount of money that we put into tuition. So what's our return? Joanne, you're an accountant. Get out your calculator. Add this up. Okay, we'll calculate it real quick. When your teenage daughter at age 16 comes up to you and says, Dad, I cannot imagine a better high school experience. When your 2 boys at Spiritual Renewal Week realize some things in their lives that completely changes the course of their life. When they build lasting relationships and friendships that you know are going to last forever.
I can't truly express to you the worship that I have for God because of your obedience and commitment to Him in the lives of children and young adults, especially Victoria. I can tell you that I personally am deeply indebted. I hope to be able to repay the financial investment someday, but I'll not be able to balance the ledger of grace and family investment that your service and obedience have planted and watered in the life of my granddaughter, Victoria, for the Lord.
the cool thing about Western is in that parable it goes on to say, abide in me and I in you, period. And the verse stops. Now the story continues, but he says, abide in me and I in you, period. And Western is a place to belong. It is a place to abide in Christ and let Him strengthen your roots so that you can go out in the world and do great and powerful